You're watching F5. We are at GITEX 2023 here in Dubai. Amazing conference here, really big. I keep saying that, but every time I look around, I just catch just more glimpses of how enormous this conference is. F5 has a big presence here. We also have a number of F5 folks here to represent as well. One of those folks being Mohammed, who is one of our regional vice presidents of sales, actually. But Mohammed, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Yeah, this is Mohammed Abukhater. I'm the Vice President for F5 Middle East, Turkey and Africa, based in Dubai.
Fantastic. Mohammed, how long have you been at F5 for?
This is started my fifth year counter, so almost 4 years and a month now.
Awesome. Okay, at 5 years you get a special prize at F5 too, so look forward to that. Awesome. Okay, so we were just chatting before. You've actually seen a number of GITEXs at this point, seen it evolve at this point, so I'm sure it wasn't 200,000 people 10 years ago or 15 years ago. Can you take us through maybe some of the evolution that you've seen?
Yeah, I believe could be my 18th year where I'm attending GITEX. I remember when I was an engineer helping my ex-companies to build their stand, connecting the IT and all the requirements. So it really evolved big time. The size, the quality of attendees really progressed very well, and as well the technologies that are introduced to the people. Over the years, actually, the GITEX proved that it is a place where everybody can meet up from different backgrounds, different experiences, and as well they are coming looking for certain technology. And year after year, it is expanding in terms of location and the diversity in terms of technology offers. So I remember in the past we used to say that this is a network event, then it comes to security, then we started to talk about applications, then a hardware event, but it is a place that gathers people around the world, not only to the Middle East or a UAE only, so it is the right place where you can get the state-of-art technologies that you are looking for.
Yeah, fantastic. Also, just with all the different folks that are coming in, I was actually interested to learn that throughout the Middle East even, there's different projects and different directions that the countries are taking as well. Maybe you can give us a kind of a background on where the different countries are headed.
Yeah, so for the past maybe 5-10 years, we kept hearing about different terms like digital world. You have how some of the terms around the paperless government, some of the major projects, how we can have more consolidated, built up to help organization to be more agile. So during those years, really progressed well. And if we talk about the two major countries in the region that are really, let us say, presenting the state-of-art technologies, UAE and Kingdom of Saudi. Many projects actually, we heard about last year, the paperless project where they moved all the government and all the consumers to finalize all their work from their mobile phone at home, which was really an impressive and it was really a great movement. In Saudi, we heard about large projects that are going, the smart meters, for example, for their Saudi electricity company. All of those major projects required a lot of investment in infrastructure, a lot of coordination from many vendors in the market, and those are like kind of state-of-art projects. Now this is still ongoing, and today we are talking about artificial intelligence. We heard about IoTs. These kind of things really grab the attention from many vendors across the world. We heard about the startups that are starting up to offer their technologies in the market. So all of those really helped us big time to have a more equipped and more mature market for many technologies to come in and support the digital movement in the world.
Yeah, it just seems so advanced here, like seeing some of the projects, the scale of the projects, but also how rapidly they are adopting these technologies. Like you were mentioning last year, the paperless government initiative, and that happened very quickly. Like they got on that, and very quickly people were able to start doing that.
True. It was actually, it was like a very short kind of movement because the infrastructure prepared very well before that happens. The government in United Arab Emirates really put a lot of efforts into that, a lot of investment. So it was a very smooth transition for us as a consumers and for the citizens as well to have that kind of seamless movement towards that one. And actually that really would never happen unless there is a great kind of technologies that can really support such kind of thing. And it didn't stop there. Actually, they carried on to go more cloud-ready kind of infrastructure. So they are coming with a new ideas like what is Moro, for example, which is a technology partner of Dubai Electricity, Water and Authority, where they prepare to have more consolidated approach for the government to move their assets and everything to be in a green environment, supported by solar and other things, less carbon emissions. So these kind of things are really proven. As you said, it's a very mature market, which actually people are really not really catching up. They are really ahead of the game, like more mature environments or countries.
What I'm noticing from what you're saying as well is that it seems to be almost government-led, whereas like other parts of the world, potentially the government might move a little bit slower, but here it seems like the government is actually leading the way a lot.
You're right. Actually, if you look across the tier 1 countries in the Gulf like UAE, Qatar, Saudi, you will find that the two major sectors that are leading the technology or leading the change are the government and the financial sectors. Those are the strongest. And now we started really to see some other sectors are following, like oil and gas. Education is coming into the picture in a very slow manner. But most of those initiatives, actually, they are coming from the heart of the government kind of direction towards making the life much easier, more business oriented for the residents and the citizens across those countries.
Yeah, that's an interesting couple words there that you mentioned too. Business oriented, but making life easier for citizens.
True. Actually, if you talk about any technology that introduced to people, so either you want to be very focused on the security part, and that's what really can affect the user experience, and that's the problem. But what we see nowadays is that every technology needs to come with a combined approach where they want to see user experience is number one. How I can get their life easier, how I can get, because even in terms of competition, when we talk about commercializing my product, whether I am a government or a private sector, I need to make sure that the user experience is 100 out of 100, which makes sure that this consumer will come back to me. So that's why I wanted to use the business-oriented and more agile performance not to be affected. Many statistics are showing that if me as a consumer clicked in any application or website, and if it takes more than 3 seconds, I will immediately shift to another competitor. So that's why all the business owners, including the government, are keen really to give that seamless user experience moving forward.
Wow, that's actually really cool to hear that the government and other businesses as well kind of think that forward here, especially when the government, they can probably get away with sometimes not necessarily having that mindset, but they are very forward thinking and doing that. So very cool to see. Thank you very much, Mohammed, for joining me here. We got lots more to talk about, I think, over the days that I'll be here. So I'm sure we'll catch up again on some other stuff that we're seeing here. Otherwise, thank you very much on behalf of myself, Mohammed, and F5 for watching. Hit like on this video. Follow the playlist as well to see other GovWare content or other GITEX content that we'll have coming out as well. And otherwise, we will see you on the next one. Bye for now.
Thank you.